It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. On third down, it's Holmes, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man who played baseball in Kansas City, Bo Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Cunningham. Dancing to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make it. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Lawrence Taylor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. after the sack on first down. Mahomes, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The Cunningham's throw here taken in by Ingram. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Cunningham. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Cunningham to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Cunningham looking to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. One started, and we are underway from Miami. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start out here with the option left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3 yards remain for second down. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And here's Kamara on the read option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Marshall, 75 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Touchdown, Dolphins! Alvin Kamara, 35 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Cunningham. Man open, here is Jones. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. For Marshall, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here we go on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Deebo Samuel, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Marshall, 79 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back. He
certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A quick slant to Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of playing.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard. and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On first down, it's Newton. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 88 yards.
And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action, Cunningham. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Newton to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a 15-yard pickup. But it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. On 4th down, Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Cunningham. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, they're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Carolina. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 22. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson, and he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Jones. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Swift again, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play action, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Marshall, 76 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
They'll run on first down. Patterson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake. Jones.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Jones now. Off play action. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Swift, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
One more time with Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll look to throw, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught, and it stretches their lead up to 8. Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
A play fake, now Cunningham. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cunningham looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's hauled in by Marshall for a giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Joe Judge has made his verdict. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, 49 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 29, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off play action. Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. And he's brought down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Patterson. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to... And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cunningham. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Cunningham to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Cunningham. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
2nd and 10. Jones. Able to find Patterson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
To throw is Jones.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10, Cunningham. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touched. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, here's Cunningham. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. To throw on second down, Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Jones goes diving, and he's got it.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little.
Vic in trouble, and down he goes.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
have left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now, Staley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
He's going to let it go again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On third down, Staley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Finding some room at midfield. Vick into the slide, and he's got the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football and defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Vick's going to look to run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul, his 2nd sack of the night. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Cunningham. He'll drop this down to Jackson, and he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. A final shot before break. Cunningham. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Eluding the pressure right.
Vick loses the football. It's out.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
You know, like this.
And this is taken into the end zone. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
The Cunningham's throw there taken in by Smith.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Cunningham gets this quickly to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. On first and 10, Cunningham. Right side caught by Jackson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off play action. Cunningham. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. Third down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Going for the deep ball.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Cunningham. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
6-0 our score after one. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Andre Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.